Hi, everybody. This is Andy, Alpha Alpha Zero Alpha Mike, and I am here with my son, Tyler. Say hi, Tyler.
Hi.
Wow, that was delayed. Holy cow. Well, anyway, what we thought would be cool is kind of have a little bit of an adventure here, and this adventure is going to be Tyler getting licensed for his to take his test. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go through some studying, and we'll do some other stuff here. We might build a couple antennas here and there, but tonight, I think what we're going to do is it's always fun when you're doing stuff or testing or whatever to try and get a baseline of where you're at, Like if you've never done something before, like, hey, maybe you just want to try it and see where you're at. So I suggested this to Tyler, like, hey, let's just get on ham study. And what we're going to do is you take the test, bro. You read the questions out and answer them as best you can. And we kind of take it from there and see kind of where you're at and what you need to study. So technician will be first, but yeah, um, so that's how we're kind of gonna do this. And then once we get kind of a baseline for where Tyler's at, uh, then we'll go ahead and learn some studying.
Yeah,
So tell us a little bit about yourself first, Tyler. What do you do? What do you do for money?
for money. Yeah, sure. Uh, so I'm an AV tech for a company in Iowa here. Um, it's called CEC. I work on a whole bunch of not radios, a whole bunch of microphones and setting that up and other things like that. Haven't really gotten too much of experience in radio. I've got an offhand experience from you. Um, there's a couple trainings that I've done so far that have been in RF, but a
What
lot
was that's RF tech? RF, what is that? What is that? RF technician or what?
of it was from it was from Motorola Solutions, but it was just for an RF training that they made me do, um, which was
Yeah, well, you were
interesting.
here when you started looking at that a little bit, and it was kind of neat. Some of the stuff they were talking about dipoles and stuff in there, and I'm like, holy cow, what is this? Why couldn't I have found this like 25 years ago?
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, the natural conclusion is, hold on one second. Okay, so that's cool.
You got the entrance
Uh,
for Madison. There we go.
so what were we doing? Was that okay? I mean, does that seem okay? I think
Yeah,
that seemed okay. We're still recording, right?
we're going for a while.
We're just going to go for it. Yep. So we don't have a script or anything like that. We're just going to play this by ear. And kind of the goal is to get Tyler to a point where he's taking the tests and he's comfortable with his scores and everything like that. And then we're going to go to Dayton Hamvention this year, which is the what, 18th, 17th, 18th, 19th, somewhere in May. You
May.
guys know when Dayton Hamvention is, but we're going to be there, and I think it would be cool for him to get his license at Hamvention. Now, I even suggested maybe even getting his general there if he takes both tests. But we'll
Yeah.
we'll kind of see where it goes.
So
So that's
that
kind of the idea.
so that's the real
What?
so that, so that's the real goal of right now baseline learning where I'm at. You'll learn today. Um, I'll learn today. I have a general idea from what you've gotten gave from me, but that's probably about it. I've gone to a couple conventions. Did we went to Dayton last year, didn't we? Or was that
Yep, we were dating. Yeah, we
yeah.
were dating last year. Yep,
Yeah.
we went to Dayton last year,
And
and that's pretty fun. We met
we
some people.
met a lot of
We met.
people.
We did meet a lot of people, and it was really cool. So we'll go back this year and we'll have a little bit better idea what's going on because it was called kind of a blur there for a while, but it was really cool. And then, as far as the studying goes, there's lots of different ways to study. I really like Ham Radio 2.0's videos that he's got about studying. Maybe we'll check those out. We got the technician's book, and you'll kind of go through that. Uh, Depending on if you need to, I mean, we will. So it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes, and it's gonna be fun watching you take a test while I am heckling you here. So
Oh yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. Let me see here.
Jeez, my goofy laugh, but whatever. Yeah, this will be fun. So, why ham radio? Hey, we just had the thing. You know what? Last couple weeks. So what happened? AT&T, their phones go down. Everybody goes crazy. AT&T, their phones go down. They said it was a couple like Verizon and possibly T-Mobile. Even though I have T-Mobile, it didn't go down around here. But yeah, so people are freaking out and everything like that. So, which is understandable. I mean, if you can't use your device, you can't use your device. But that's what's great about ham radio because no matter what, I mean, I'm still on my radio making contacts. And if it's an emergency situation, there's still a bit the ability to get out and hear what's going on. If you just want to hear what's going on, if you need to hear, if you have something you need to say, whatever the emergency situation might be, um, you know, the old saying is when everything else fails, ham radio works, and it's really true. And we got a little bit of a taste of that with the AT&T outage. So there's lots of reasons to get into ham radio, and not it's fun. It's absolutely a blast, and it's a community service, and the learning opportunities are every day. You can learn something completely different that you didn't know before, and put that into use and put that into action. And from everything from making a portable station to your home base station, digital modes, Morse code, whatever. So that way you're prepared whenever stuff does hit the fan. You're going to know what's going on because information is going to be a big part of making sure that I lost my train of thought there. Just getting information is going to be hard, and that's ham radio is a way to get it done. I don't know. Have you had what's your interest in ham radio, Tyler? I mean, besides work, I mean, work it's a big thing with work. I mean, the RF tech and stuff like that is pretty cool.
Yeah. So my interest, you started your whole you started everything back in what was it? Did you start in COVID? Was that did you really get dive hardcore
I, w-
right after
I was
COVID or
act I was actually a pre-COVID ham by a month.
oh okay.
So by a month. So I can say that I'm not a COVID ham, I'm a pre-COVID ham, even though there's nothing wrong with
Is
COVID ham.
that
Whatever. It is what it is.
is that
But
like
whatever it
contentious?
took.
If you're
Huh?
if is that like contentious where you're like, oh, dived into ham when COVID started. I
Yeah. What I've noticed is some people like to give each other the business about, oh, when did you get your license? Oh, you're just a COVID ham, whatever. Hey, you know what? It all ends up that we're all hams anyway, so it don't matter. It
COVID.
don't matter. So you're uh, you're gonna be an AT&T outage ham, I bet. And I'm just coining that right now, so I'm gonna keep it. No.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll get a sign and put it up back there. Just yeah, but
Yep, you need a sign that says when everything else fails, ham radio works.
yeah, is it like if a zombie apocalypse came, ham radio is the only thing that will be able to stem some people over? You'll be like the crazy people in the old shack, just talking to other people on the radio to get some
To get information,
knowledge.
yeah, from
Knowledge.
wherever. See, you
It's all
go
about
to okay,
knowledge.
go to the apocalypse movies or when is hitting the fan movies. They always talk about the ham radio operators are giving us this information, like Independence Day. Yeah, I remember that. And Independence Day, all ham radio operators around the world are saying the aliens are over here or this is over here or whatever. And then there's all kinds of movies like that where the only communication that they're getting is from ham radio operators. So. Uh, you know, life
Yeah.
imitating reality at some point. But
Yeah, I've seen on like different games and things like that where it's like uh, when you're like in a bunker or something and the only people the military gets a hold of you by radio. It's like okay, it's just if all else breaks down, it'll be ham radio left from what I hear.
and that's pretty accurate. So be the most popular kid in school again.
Oh yeah, so we're counting that happening.
No,
Oh
well, in the meantime, if it doesn't happen, you make a lot of contacts, you talk to people, you meet a lot of people, you make some really cool friends, and if nothing bad happens, if the apocalypse doesn't happen, it's all good because it's a fun hobby, and there's a million hobbies inside this hobby, so
So
everything. So
I have
you
one.
want
I have one question first.
to?
So
What's your question?
there was one thing that I've always been interested about ham radio, and that was how how often do you talk to people that are across the world, just like on the other side of the world, or how often can you do that? How easy is that? How accessible is that for like anybody even new?
For somebody new?
Yeah.
Well, probably not hard right now. I mean, all you got to do is get your license. That's the first step is get your license. And just for an example, I talked to a guy in Japan the other day,
Interesting.
which
Like
which is
in like a military base or something, or just
no,
like he was just
he was living in an apartment outside of Tokyo. And and he told me the time it was like 9 a.m. there the next day, of course, and it was like what 6 p.m.
yeah,
here,
14 hours,
6 or
something
7,
like that. Yeah.
and that was on 10 meters, which is a great band when the solar cycle's going, and it's going right now, and there's a time for the yeah, and 10 meters, uh, part of 10 meters as a technician, you're going to be able to get on, you know, from I'm looking at this handy little chart here, and it looks like yeah, you'll be able to get on there and you can make contacts, stuff like that. So and then once you get your general, then that's when ham radio really starts to open up. But the first step is getting a technician license. But yeah, I did talk to that same night. I talked to a guy in Asiatic Russia because my signal was going that way.
Just
It was going Japan, Russia, uh, you know, uh, East Asia, West
huh.
Asia, East Asia. Yeah,
I mean
but
that. I,
really cool.
I mean that's closer than well. Yeah. Just go over the North Pole and you're right there.
Yeah, yeah, really.
I guess
I
that's how
mean,
the.
it.
I wonder if that's how the waves. If that's the direction the waves go, they bounce off the ionosphere or something. I don't know. Something about
Oh, you're fixing to learn all that stuff. That's awesome.
yeah.
Yep. Well, with my setup, my
That
home
was
setup.
that was all my words in one sentence. All the ham radio knowledge I knew.
Well, that's a good place to start, man.
The
That's
solar
an awesome
flares
place to
also.
start.
You know,
Because my setup right now is the fabulous DX Commander uh, antenna, and yeah, it is a vertical antenna, and some people, that's another thing you're gonna find in ham radio is that for everything that somebody likes, there's somebody that hates it. And that's cool, whatever, man. It doesn't matter. But I like my vertical because it puts out the radio waves go out in every single direction, basically every single direction. And yeah, see, and different types of antennas, they'll get you more gain in a certain direction, or you can have antennas that'll get you gain like for this half or that half. You'll find out. It's awesome. I don't want to spoil everything for you.
I sounded a lot of complicated directions and other things. I've I've seen some things from my coworker talking about a whole bunch. He's talking a little bit about ham radio and like there's some math that goes into it. There's some math,
A little bit of math.
a little bit.
A little
Well,
bit of math.
I
It's
guess
easy math.
yeah, yeah, easier than some things, yeah.
Oh, let's get to the fun part here. Everybody's waiting to see how you do on this
Oh,
test. I mean, I just can't. Have you joined the Discord thing I told you about?
I have not. You send me a link and I'll join. Hmm.
Send you a link. Okay,
Hey,
I'll send you a link.
you just told me a name. Join this Discord. Okay.
I did. Hey, I'm
Okay.
an old guy. I don't know how it works. I figured you're smart enough to figure that out. All right, you
I
get started
could.
on the test. I'm going to send you a link here.
Yeah, we get to see the link set in real time. Okay,
I
let's see
think
here.
if I can do it. I don't know. We'll see.
If you can.
How do you send a link in Discord?
Oh, that's
Maybe I should ask. Should I ask
crazy. Huh?
Should I ask ChatGPT for that?
You got it done?
Did you get an invite?
Toads, join.
Oh, there you go. The Toads Discord. There you go.
Oh,
Hey guys,
okay. I'm there.
Hope y'all
now.
don't mind. I'm inviting my son to join the party over there at Toad's Discord. Uh, Everybody over there is really helpful, and it's just a fun place to hang out and ideas and memes and food and everything. So pretty cool. Did I
Okay.
get rid of my video?
How'd you get rid of your? You back?
Huh?
You back?
I'm back. Yeah, I
All right.
pushed a button. It was bad. I pushed a bad button.
Oh my. All
So I
right.
got to get used to this camera angle too for my setup. I got to look up here because I'm trying this camera angle. If you were in the comments, if you think the camera angle's janky, just let me know and I'll try something different next time. But this is kind of the way I'm going to work it. All right. So what are we doing on this test, boy?
Am I taking the general technician
Technician.
to technician?
So this is the updated question pool from, so it's good from
2023,
2022
2022
to
to 2026.
2026. So
That's a
that's
long
good.
time to be good for.
It
Usually,
just changed in 2022, obviously, but
you'd think most things come back every single year, like reoccurring, but
look, I
good
mean
five
that
years.
extra changes July 1st.
Okay, sure. Okay, the more advanced you go, the more. Okay, okay.
No, it's just offset. There's no time. It's just offset. It's the same amount of years, but it's just offset, I think.
Well,
So you think we can get you an extra by July?
that is crazy. I am. How long did it take you?
My first two was fairly quickly. I mean, within 3 months, I think. Yeah, within 3 months, and then the extra. Let's see, it was the next year, and I was playing around with the bands on general, and I realized that okay, there's this little part over here, I could do the extra thing, and I took the test and got it. So now you just don't have to worry about where you're at on the bands. It's not really a necessity to get extra, but it's just kind of cool. That's all.
Like you're able to go anywhere on the bands? I don't know what
Yeah,
that really
yeah.
means, but okay.
Okay, yeah. So like the 10 meter, so that 10 meter
Hey,
band I was telling you about,
hey,
that's where.
we'll take the
Okay,
test first. We'll take the test before you learn
take the
much.
test then. Push the
Oh,
button, man. What are you doing? You're
I'm
just delaying.
sure,
You're
sure,
just
sure.
slow rolling
I see how it
procrastination
is.
right
I see
now.
how it is. Practice test?
We want to do practice test right off the bat. Let's do it.
No.
There's nothing here. No warm up. No nothing.
35 questions here. Okay.
35 questions.
Okay. What is the
All right.
grace period for renewal in an amateur
If an
license?
amateur license expires, what is the grace period for renewal if an amateur license expires?
My brain, seeing the test things from beforehand, my brain is like, okay, they're pretty lax, so I wouldn't think it would be B or D. I don't think it would be 2 or 3 years. My brain
It's the
goes,
FCC, bro. It's federal's FCC.
hey, I think it's gonna be. I don't think 10 years. 10 years seems like a lot. That's a whole decade. But
Especially for a grace period, right?
I don't want no point. I don't want no. I don't want very many pointers because we want a general knowledge of what I know. Okay.
Okay, yeah, then answer the question.
I'm going to say 5 years. Which term describes the rate at which electrical energy is used?
Oh,
First,
AV tech should know this.
I hear someone coming out. Yeah, we already had an appearance from Addison.
We did, yeah. We're on question two.
We're on question 2 of 35. Yep. Well, have fun.
That's awesome.
What's this question? Which term describes the rate at which
Hey, it's my knowledge.
electrical energy
Hey,
is used?
if you want, you can join the pod. You can be a special guest sometime.
Alright, what's
You
the answer?
can.
I don't know yet.
Hi,
It's my
Taylor.
first podcast.
Okay,
I'm learning.
I'll leave you be.
I'm learning, Taylor.
Have fun.
I'll try. Which term describes the? So, my brain, doesn't seem like it's resistance or current, and power just seems like it's power. I'm going to say voltage.
Okay.
That's the guess. I'd say I'm pretty confident in that one. I'm pretty confident in that one.
Pretty confident in question 2. All right.
What is the purpose of a fuse in an electrical circuit? You see, I'm a low voltage in my job, so everything electrical we pass off to the electrician. So, let's see. All these choices correct.
Well, maybe someday you'll be able to tell the electrician what's wrong.
Yeah. What is the purpose
They
of
love that. They absolutely love that.
There's a couple electricians that are on the low voltage team that are like they're extra they're interesting. What is the purpose of a fuse?
All right. What is the purpose of a fuse in an electrical circuit? All these choices are correct. To prevent power supply ripple from damaging a component, to remove power in case of an overload, or to limit current to prevent shocks.
You see, my initial reaction would be, since all these sound pretty similar, I think it would be all these choices.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, I better shut up. All right.
I feel
All right, what's next?
I feel like that was wrong. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It's been a long time since I took the technician's test. So, which of the following can reduce overload of a VHF transceiver by nearby commercial FM stations? Oh, this might be in your wheelhouse here. I think.
Which of them use for VHF? Very high frequency. Is that what VHF is?
Yeah.
So I thought VHF transceiver by a nearby commercial FM station. Shielded. That's installing bypass capacitors on the microphone cable. Reduce. That seems like radio waves of trying to. I remember you putting like little things on wires, like okay, we don't want overflow from this or something. Installing. I don't think it's that or that, so I'm gonna say. I can't remember the last time I've seen double shielded coax. I think I've seen.
Let's read that question again. Let's read it again. Which of the following can reduce overload? Which of the following can reduce overload of a VHF transceiver
Reduce
by a nearby?
overload.
Yep, reduce overload.
A preamplifier seems like it would do it pre, but amplifiers, I don't know if that takes it in the power and then amplifies it. So I don't understand how that would reduce the overload.
I think you're on the right path here. So, pick an answer, bro. You got this.
That's the guess I have. What is component 2 in figure T-1? You know, I think I've seen this picture before. Actually, I don't know. I'm guessing 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are going to be either one of these four. I'm guessing this one, it looks like a lamp. I'm guessing it's a lamp.
Well, you can narrow it down like that then.
So it's either, I think I'm connector. I'm going with connector. Which of the following results from the fact that signals propagated by the ionosphere, I talked about that,
You did say the word ionosphere, yep.
are elliptically polarized. So that's elliptical is there's an yeah. Which of these in fact the signals propagated from the ionosphere are elliptically polarized? Both the transmitting and receiving end not be the same polarization. Either vertically or horizontally, it may be used for transmission. FM voice is unusable. Digital modes are unusable. Results. I think results is the main word I have to see here from the fact that signals propagated. This is just a total guess.
And again, just as a reminder, everybody, Tyler has not studied. He has not done anything. He's just going off whatever knowledge he has in his 21-year-old brain right now. We're just trying to get a baseline for what he knows, and it's kind of fun to see where you start off at. So go ahead with question 7,
Yeah,
bro. What do you got?
so this could be really bad, or oh, he knows more. I don't know. What are the two components of a radio wave? The top and bottom.
Oh, the top and bottom.
Uh, Electric and magnetic. I feel like magnetic seems like impedance. I'm gonna go with that. That seems to be.
Okay.
Electric seems weird, but what is a Leo station? Left out
Oh, what is a Leo satellite?
satellite. No,
Now think about this.
first thought means left outside linebacker or something like that.
Left earthbound
Orbital.
O
Satellite.
lineman.
Oh yeah, earthbound. I mean, most O linemen are pretty earthbound. Um, what is a Leo satellite? A satellite in low energy operation mode. I'm gonna go with low Earth orbit.
Next.
When configured to measure current, how is a multimeter connected to a component?
Ooh, this is a good one.
I. Do you mean multimeter like the device?
Oh, here, hold on. I don't know. This is a multimeter right here.
Okay, because we had to do that for an. You know what an RS
Yeah.
230? Do you know what an RS 232 is?
Yes.
We had to use a multimeter because we didn't know which pin or which end of the red, black, yellow, and another cable, green maybe, goes into the Phoenix connector. We didn't know, so we had to use a multimeter to see which one goes to which. So I know multimeter, I guess, but
Yeah.
when configured to measure current, how is a multimeter connected to a component? Connected to a component. In phase seems like an answer that could be right. which of the
Okay.
which of the
Are
following
you still recording? Is this recording? Just wanted to make sure.
Yes, we're at 29 minutes right now.
All right, question 10. Which of the following connections is made between a computer and a transceiver to use computer software when operating digital modes? And those digital modes are the ones that sound really wee. When you guys would ask me if I'm talking to aliens, that's what the sound is in digital modes. Yeah. So you go ahead and read them answers and pick out the one that sounds best to you.
Computer line in to transceiver. I think the line in would be to the computer. Wouldn't a computer line in to transceiver? Line out.
Which of the following connections
So it'd
is
be
made
line
between?
out to transceiver. Okay, my brain goes back to my last job of line in and line out for XLR cables, but I don't know which one is doing the transceiver in to there. So I'm gonna go with out. I'm gonna go to that.
Okay.
Which
Next.
which of the following is used to convert a signal from one frequency to another? You know, a splitter sounds like the right answer. Or inverter, but amplifier or mixer does not seem like it because mixer just seems like, oh, I'm mixing the sound. Amplifier, boosting the sound.
Ooh, yeah.
Inverter, it could be
Well, you
inverter.
broke that.
It could be
You did. You
inverter.
broke that question down nicely, and you got it down to 2 answers, and you picked one. So now, oh, you haven't picked one yet. So
I could
is that
switch.
what you're going with?
I could switch. Inverter sounds like it would invert it. Invert. But then phase splitter also seems like, oh, we're splitting it. So it could be either of them. So I'm gonna go with the.
All right, cool. Okay.
What type of signaling
Question 12.
uses pairs of audio tones?
What
Absolutely no clue. There's no clue.
There's some initials there, huh? What type of signaling uses pairs of audio tones?
the Death Star, um, um, CTCSS, uh, c- man, there's really nothing.
Okay,
That's the
pick one,
guess.
and
Now,
this is
no,
gonna be
no,
funny to watch like 5 years from now. This is gonna be awesome.
we're going with Death Star. What is the
Nice.
what is the approximate broad bandwidth of a typical single sideband voice signal?
Hmm.
Usually the thing is to go in the middle. In the middle. What is an
Nice.
appropriate way to call another station on a repeater if you know the other station's call sign?
There you
This is
go.
all coming back from knowledge from you talking to other people. CQ, then the other patient. Say the station's call sign, then identify with your call sign. Wait for the station called CQ, then answer.
All right, there's a couple obvious ones here you can omit, and then.
I don't think it's break. Like a trucker breaking through the line. Uh, say the station's call sign. I don't think it's D or A, so I'm gonna go.
So what's the question again? What is an appropriate way to call another station on a repeater if you know the other station's call sign?
C
Is
sounds.
that your final answer?
C is the final
Okay.
answer. What is the function of component 2 in figure? So, if I go back to the last time I had this image, I said that was a connector. And that control the flow of current seems like in line with what I answered before, so I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
How can you make sure your station stays in compliance with RF safety regulations? Oh.
Here you go.
By informing the FCC of any changes made in your station. How many times have you informed the FCC of anything?
You trying to get an answer out of me, boy?
Hey, I'm just asking for some knowledge. If you've contacted the FCC,
Let me check my notes and see if I can answer that question here. Let me check my. Nope, you're on your own.
I don't know if you have. That's the real question. Did you send out like your little postcard out to the FCC saying, "Oh, here's my call sign" or something? By making or did they give you
the
your call
FCC
sign?
gives you the call sign.
Oh, so you didn't contact them. So that makes this wrong. So that makes this wrong by making sure your antennas have slow. Yeah, let's reevaluate. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But what is the major function of an antenna tuner or antenna coupler? Transmit, receive, it matches the impedance.
I know people, if they're watching this video now, they're screaming the answer. So use the osmosis here. Let's see if we can get it figured out for you. What is the major function of an antenna tuner or / antenna coupler?
You see, my brain, I think my first gut reaction was either B or C. It could be D.
Read them questions. Read them out loud. Maybe it'll be better if you read it out loud.
What is the major
function of an antenna tuner?
It tunes. So it automatically sets the proper antenna for the frequency. I don't think that's tuning. It helps a receiver automatically tune in weak stations. But I would think that it would try to tune into something specific, not weak stations. It matches the antenna system impedance to the transceiver's output impedance. It tunes it in So I'm gonna say that one. That's my guess.
Next question.
What does antenna gain? The additional power that is the increased in signal strength in a specified direction. I don't think it's that one. The increase in impedance of in the antenna when transmitting on a higher frequency. I'm guessing.
What is the antenna
A.
gain?
What is CW?
We've talked about gain before, though. We've talked about gain. Oh, here. What is CW? Or
Click, click,
CW?
click, 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 click. Do. That's what that's my guess.
There. Okay.
What is a characteristic of VHF signals received via a oral backscatter?
Oh, that's good. That's going to be an impossible word for you to say. I know you. Try again. It's not aoral. Come on, man. You got this.
Or oral. Or
Oh. That's good enough. All right, answer the question. What is the characteristic of VHF signals received by oral backscatter? Don't be backscattering me, boy.
I just heard you say oh. That's the only thing you said. That's not okay. VHF signals received via backscatter. They are often received. The strongest when antenna is aimed west. Huh? I feel like that's wrong. They are distorted and signal strength varies considerably. Yeah, that one. I mean, it makes sense. Backscatter, distorted.
All right.
How many?
We're on question 21 out of 35 on the technician's exam that Tyler is taking without any prior knowledge to it, minimal prior knowledge to anything ham radio related. So
Minimal.
if some of the answers look kind of funny to y'all, it's because that he's taking it blind, just coming in hot. So question 21, how many amateurs use the 219 to 220 megahertz segment of the 1.25 meter band?
1.25 seems small, very small.
Oh, have I got a surprise for you? They're smaller.
Okay, I could assume that, but not. Spread spectrum.
Well, you know what? I read that question wrong. It's how may amateurs use the 219 to 220 megahertz band.
Oh.
Okay. Not how many. How many would be a very stupid question. So how may?
So I feel like there is a band because I remember when a while ago you had like a repeater or something that would like put out radio signals of like police people and I remember this because I remember when I got pulled over and that I was like, oh, I wonder if they're listening right now. And probably not. It's like 11 o'clock at night, but
Oh, I was way past my bedtime.
well, then we had to message you and like, where's the insurance? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I know. And they let you off,
I mean,
but traffic cameras don't let you off. Oh, okay. Yeah, we know that now. You're going for some kind of record. Anyway, answer the question, boy. You got this.
we're doing
Well, maybe
emergency
you don't
traffic.
got this.
Oh, that's crazy. When may amateur stations transmit information in support of broadcasting, program production, or news gathering, assuming no other means is available? Freedom of speech. When broadcasting communications to or when such communications are directly related to the immediate safety of human life or protection. When non-commercial programming. Oh, I think that one seems not. I don't think it's never.
Read just what? What's that? I can't even read that one. But it says
When
when
non-commercial
non-commercial programming is gathered and
supplied.
supplied exclusively to the National Public Radio Net. What would the NPR have to do with anything? I shouldn't even be helping you with this. That's dumb. I'm sorry.
Okay. when you read it out loud like that, see, makes it seem a little weird. I was thinking like uh non-commercial programming. So like when uh anybody can do it. So why not? I guess they can't. So let's go with. I mean, that seems the most broad, I guess. So that's what.
A space shuttle? Have you even seen a space shuttle launch?
I thought that said space satellite.
Did you?
I thought that said space satellite. Okay, I guess.
The only time you've seen a space shuttle is when we were at the museum.
Okay, we're going with never because that's.
Oh my God.
What? It's...
Okay, I'm not saying nothing. I'm sorry. That I shouldn't have been helping you, but that answer was just so stupid. I had to step in there. So I'm not gonna be there when you take your test. So you just have to have me in your head.
It's test one. It's test one. Okay.
It's test one. I know it. Yeah. But bro, space shuttle, really?
I thought it said space satellite. Hey. We're good. What is equal to 1 kilovolt? 1,000. We're back on track.
Oh, he's on a roll now. Okay.
One question roll. One question. What is an amateur radio station that connects other amateur stations to the internet? Internet.
Huh.
I know a repeater keeps going boo 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 boo. Digipeater seems like something that would deal with the internet. A beacon seems. It could be a gateway or a digipeater. That's my guess. I'm going with gateway, just to feeling spicy.
10 questions left.
Which of the following? Okay, my goal is for like 13, 15, right? Something like that.
We'll talk about that when we get it done here. Okay, which of the following?
Maybe I go on a roll.
Can provide...
Which of the following can provide power gain? Transformer seems right. Transformer, reactor, resistor, and transistor doesn't seem like it'd be right because it resistors and transists. I don't really know what that is. But...
I like that word, transistors. I like that. That's good. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. Which of the following are typical duties of a net control station? No idea what a no idea what a net control station is. So choose the regular net meeting time and frequency. Probably not. Ensure that all stations checking into the net are properly licensed for operation on the net frequency. Maybe. Probably. Call the net in order to direct communications. We say. All of these are probably right. What type of component is often used as an adjustable volume control?
Oh, come on, man. You got this.
Now you're putting pressure on me. You're putting pressure.
I know we've talked about this.
It's often used in what type of component is often used as an adjustable volume control? I don't think it's transformer. Potentiometer. Is that how you say it? Potentiometer?
That's exactly how you say that, yes.
Let's go. Okay. I think it could be one of the resistors. Because resisting maybe go along with volume. So...
Think about the radio in your car or something like that. That's basically what it's talking about. It's just the volume control, right?
Yeah. Oh, so it just... The power. I think it would be that. How much power goes into the resistor that allows the volume to come out? That sounds smart, maybe. Which of the following receiver filters bandwidths provides the best signal to noise ratio for SSB reception?
There you go.
SSB.
Single sideband.
Single sideband. Not what I was thinking. Signal to rose. Right in the middle, probably.
29. What happens to power lost in a feed line?
It's harmonics. It it
Is it?
sounds like it distorts the signal.
Now, what happens to it? What happens to it?
What happens to the power?
What
Oh, what
happens
happens
to
to
the
the
power
power?
lost in a feed line? What happens to the power? What
It,
happens to that power?
it's lost. So was it radiated into harmonics? I don't even know. Does it does the wire go like me? I guess it could. I guess it could. So is it like if you're like next to an extremely powerful like an electrical signal, not signal, like electrical power line, and it's just like buzzing? Is it like that? It's like really just
And if
deadly,
you
just
felt that thing, what would it be?
harmonics.
You would feel harmonics?
I'm, you would hear the harmonics first, and then you would feel it by being charred
Okay.
to a crisp.
All right. This is tough watching a test like this. This is tough. Okay, next one.
Uh, imagine if mom took this.
Oh, she'd probably get 35 out of 35 just without even
That's
trying.
yeah. She's smart. Yeah, she just knows it all already. How often must you identify with your FCC assigned call sign when you use tactical call signs such as race headquarters? Uh, um, this seems like it would be wrong, but I have you done a race headquarters? Is that like a call thing that you're like, oh, hey FCC, like every 10 minutes, like, hey, we're doing something here, and then or every transmission, you're like you have FCC on hard
Think
dial,
tactical. Think tactical.
you're out on your. That doesn't help. That doesn't help.
That doesn't help. Okay, pick one and we'll move on.
This one. No, let's do every hour. That seems
Oh,
broad though. Okay. When may an amateur station transmit without a control operator? Uh, when using automatic control such as indication repeater. Yeah, that seems right. What is the current through a 24 ohm resistor connected to across 240 volts? Amperes. I heard about this in my training. Didn't tell me this
ooh.
though, but what is the current through a 24 ohm resistor connected to across 240 volts?
Hmm.
Is it? Let's go with 10. Let's go with 10.
Let's go with 10. Ten's
Which
the answer.
which of the
Okay.
following
33.
which of the following is an important safety precaution to observe when putting up an antenna tower? I think it
Ooh.
would be all of these, but installate the base. Yeah. Oh, I've actually heard about the ground. Let's do all these. Was it abbreviation for kilohertz? Oh.
Oh, capitalization matters.
It has to be that one, doesn't it? K. I don't think.
Ooh, we're to the last question.
We are. Oh God. Oh God.
Here we
Oh,
go.
I'm gonna have to guess on how much. Alright, how many operator slash primary station license grants may be held by any one person? One for each permanent station location for which the person plans to operate. No more than two. One for each band on. I think you have. I think you said. I don't know if this is the right thing, but you have general, which is just it just goes over, and you just have one. I think. Grants.
I got extra. I got extra.
You got.
But that doesn't matter. I was
Yeah,
just correcting you.
Yeah, you're okay. You're the best. You're the best. You're at the
No,
best level.
no, I'm not the best. I just passed the test. That's all I did.
Uh. Okay. I think that's good. So
Okay.
my guess is I got 12 right.
You think you got 12 right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you think?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, honestly.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna say between I'm gonna say between 13 and 15. So yeah, 12's a good number too. I don't know.
Well,
You want to push this button?
you
You
want a
ready to
drum
see?
roll? Want a drum roll?
This is the results. He's gonna click here, and this is the results of his test for the technician's exam with no studying, no training, no nothing. And he's gonna see what he got here. See what he's got to work on. All right, drum roll, please. Click the button.
Bam.
You click the button, and he got
14.
14 out of 35. So I said between 13 and 15. That's kind of right on the money right there. So now this is pretty neat. This tells you there's different sections to the test, right? T0 through T9. And that tells you which ones you missed, obviously, and what section you missed. So that way you can go study that section more. Once you get closer, you kind of need to study everything right now because you're starting at 0, but that's not bad. That's almost half, really.
I, yeah, I mean, what do you need? What do you need to pass?
Oh,
75% or something like that?
I think it's like 28. I could be wrong, but I think it's like 28,
You
28 or
need
29.
80% or something like that?
Maybe 27. I don't know. Somewhere, yeah.
Well, we can
But,
review these questions.
if you want to review them, yeah. So, yep. So, period of renewal, not 5 years.
It's 2 years.
2 years.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's not voltage? Wow. What is it? It's just power? Power. Really?
I don't know. Is that what? What's that say?
Power. Also known as watts.
more.
Why wouldn't it say watts? That's crazy. I
Click
do,
on it.
No, I did. It says power. Power's the
No,
answer.
just click on it.
I did.
No, click on the answer.
I did.
It won't let. So what power it is.
If it said watts, I would have been dead between those two. But it just said power. Power. Okay.
Click resistance just for fun.
Wrong.
And current.
Wrong. It's just power.
Power. More power. Okay, get the next answer. Okay,
Damn,
so you
I
got
got
one.
I got the first 3 wrong. I got the first 4 wrong. Jesus. Okay. What is the purpose of a fuse? A fuse.
See, now I was gonna show you, but I don't know where one is right now. Fuse, because you know what a fuse is. It's got a little metal
Power
strip in the middle of
encasing.
it, and when it pops, right? So
Yeah.
there's no more.
The GFIC
Yep.
or something.
No.
Unlike an electrical fuse.
It, kind of ground. It's just a fuse, and with a piece of metal in the middle of it, and it pops. And when it gets, when it faults, it pops and disconnects everything to protect your stuff, man.
Okay, that's 4 wrong in a row. What is the right one? A band reject filter. I didn't know that was a thing.
I built one of those. Actually, no, I built a high pass
Damn.
filter.
I got 5. I got the first 6 wrong. Okay. What is component 2 in figure T-1? A transistor. I guess that makes
So
sense.
now, take that mental picture in your mind.
The middle.
Of-
Is this the lamp?
That is an LED, yes.
Is
Or
this the
induction, or
resistor?
whatever that says.
Is this the resistor?
Oh, that's a great
Or is
question.
that the connector? Is the connector at the beginning?
You're
or
gonna
at
have
the
to
end?
learn that one, bro. Just remember
Transistor.
what that is. That is a transistor.
Alright, 6 wrong in a row. Which of the following results from the fact that either vertically or horizontal? So it's not transmitting or receiving, it's vertically or horizontal.
Yeah, vertically or horizontally polarization, yes.
Hey, we got one!
There you go, one
What are
right.
the 2 components of a radio wave? That seems like the most simple simple question that I got right so far. So
That-
makes sense.
you
Makes
had to
sense.
start- Yep. We're gonna be getting
Oh,
into
I
more
got
that you got right
two.
here.
I got two in a row. Let's go.
Do it back to back.
We're on a roll. Oh, back to bad.
Yeah.
Configure to measure current. How is a multimeter connected to component? In series. It was I think I was between in phase and in series, but
You're
in
thinking
phase, I
about
just
it.
heard phase a lot during my training. I was like, oh, I think it's probably that. But
Yeah.
okay. So what is it? It's line in. So it's the opposite. Complete opposite of what that. So it's to the speaker connector. Line in. Okay. Got two right
Oh,
out of the
number
first
11.
11. Got two right out of the first 11. Mix. So it is mixer. That's weird. That's weird to me. That is weird to me. What type of
That's funny.
what type of signal? Okay, this is the one that I had absolutely no idea. Is this like T9?
Yep.
DTMF? No idea. No idea.
Well, you'll learn.
I've only gotten two right out of 13. What is the approximate bandwidth of a typical single sideband? So it's 3 kilohertz. So it's halfway between. Okay. Oh, got one finally. What is an appropriate way to call another? Simple.
There you go.
How did I get this one right, but not the other one? Because I was like, I connected the two. I was like, connection, control flow between the connection. I guess it's the transistor that controls the flow.
Sometimes we get to the right answer, just take the wrong road.
Oh, we got 3 in a row. No. Yeah, 3 in a row. By reevaluating the station whenever an item in the transmitter antenna system is changed.
Yes.
4 in a row. Wow. What is the major function of an antenna tuner?
Yep, matches the impedance
Oh,
to
antenna
50
gain.
ohms.
To increase the signal strength and specified. Yeah, that seems. Not thinking about it, I probably should have thought about that.
Well, yeah. Somebody was telling you. I don't know who that was. Hey, you got that one right.
Backscatter. I got the backscatter one though.
How'd you get backscatter right?
Distorted backscatter. It seems similar.
Oh, okay. Good logical process there.
Fixed digital message forwarding systems only. Absolutely no idea. Oh, so what is it? I guess.
So desperate times call for desperate measures type of thing.
Sure.
When amateur radio stations transmit information, desperation time.
Oh, I was right with the gateway. Let's go.
There you go.
And then that's transistor. So transistor can provide power and control the flow of current also and be in the middle of the picture. So we've gotten 3 things about transistors and not much else.
Well,
about that picture at least. Which of the following are typical duties of a net control station? So it's not all these. Call the net in order. I guess that would probably be my second choice of like it controls what's going on.
and when I first started out, I was on those nets quite a bit. So
What type of component is often used as an adjustable volume?
you remember that? It was like, oh, it's almost my turn. It's almost my turn.
Yeah. Potentiometer.
I tried to steer you in the right direction here by cheating, but
I said it. I said it. I was like,
You
I've
did.
I've heard that word, but
I think you had it highlighted and then you changed it.
maybe. I might have to check the tapes on that one.
Yeah.
Which of the following receiver filter bandwidths provides the best signal to noise ratio for SSB reception? Right in the middle. Perfect. Right in
There
the
you
middle.
go.
What happens to power loss? So it isn't harmonics. It is heat.
And this one I tried. I really, really tried.
Hey, it felt like you It's fine. It wasn't the sound off a wire.
Feel the harmonics, man. Feel the harmonics. No, feel the heat, man.
How
When
often?
somebody hits 3 3-pointers in a row, you don't do a harmonics check. It's a heat check. Although I'm going to say that from now on. Oh, he's got a harmonics check.
Uh, at the end of each communication. So it was every 10 minutes. Is this like you just like FCC? I'm calling back in.
That would be funny. No, you just say your call sign. Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, that. Okay, I took that wrong. You just called. Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
When using automatic control, such as in the case of a repeater, you can't.
Never.
You
Can't do it. 0 out of 10. Can't do it, man.
So you can't do it without anything. Okay. Oh, I got the Ampheres questions right.
Where's the H in that word?
Ampheres?
Where's the you're saying ampheres?
Is that
Where's
not
the
it?
H? You're putting an unnecessary H in there.
Amp ears.
Amp ears. Nice. Okay. Well, you got it right. What's next?
Is that not how you say it? Amp ears?
Amperes.
Oh, it's amperes, not amp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amp ears. I like it. Amp ears.
which of the following?
It's better than amperes.
Look for and stay clear of any overhead electrical wires.
Yeah, that is pretty key when you're putting a big metal thing in the air.
I feel like all of them. I got the kilohertz that and the one. I finished on a 3 out of the last 4. I finished strong.
You did. So we got some learning to do. We got some education to get going here. Yeah. So that'll be cool. Next time we see, then next time you take another, you study the questions that you missed here and study the sections, and then you take another test,
Yeah,
and then you keep taking tests until you're confident in the amount of knowledge that you have in your brain. And I mean, you got 14 right, and date and Hamvention is what are we? We're in March now, so March, April, by 2 months. You got 2 months.
I got 2 and 2/4 months, so 3.
Yeah, you do.
2ish, 3ish months.
So you got time. I need to look up and see if how you get registered to take the test. I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'll figure that out. I got the tickets today though, so that was cool.
interesting. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, what do you think?
I don't know much. I I know
You got a good base,
I know
man.
the
You got a good baseline.
I know the very basics of the basics. That's what I know. And
That's fine,
it'll
and
be-
that is fine because that's what it's about. It's about learning, and you're gonna do fine with it. You're gonna nail this. Yeah, because you'll get it.
well,
You're gonna study. We'll watch a couple videos,
be an
and
experience.
we'll get that book out.
Oh
and you
yeah,
got
the
it.
book, the ham radio prep book. Let's go.
There you go, right there. Yep.
All right. Well,
Study that bad boy up. Well, thanks
hopefully-
for.
Hopefully everyone
That's.
found it entertaining watching me fail
Oh, hey.
at the beginning.
I was entertained myself, so we'll see. Yeah. Hey. So that we'll wrap up this episode right here, and then we'll come back again and see how much progress has been made. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us, and
Yep.
we're gonna. Man, we gotta work on this outro, man, because it's terrible right now.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us, watching Tyler fail his test. But you got to start somewhere. And when failing's not failing. Failing is just an opportunity to learn, and that's what this is about. And we hope you had fun watching it. And anybody else that's in the same boat, hey, man, it's okay. It's okay to fail something because that's just, like I said, an opportunity to learn. So come back next time, and we'll see how much Tyler's learned, and maybe I'll learn something along the way too, which I probably will because I forget most everything. So thanks again, guys. I'm Andy, Alpha Zero Alpha Mike, and this is Tyler.
Tyler,
Currently
no
no
call
call
sign,
sign.
no call sign yet. That'll be
But we're
interesting.
working on it.
That'll be
We'll
interesting.
get there.